Hey guys, Heather again. These past couple of weeks I've been feeling a little bit overwhelmed. Making an effort to stay social with my friends, taking on extra work, and trying to manage all the adult things in my life at the same time. Not to mention letting my environment get a little bit out of hand and messy, and not planning things ahead of time. So these next few days I'm going to be focused on getting my life back together and getting my life back on track for the month of May. I have a full to-do list of things that I want to get prepped done for the rest of the month. We're going to get to all the errands I didn't do, the spring cleaning that needs to be done. This is literally symbolic of how in shambles my life is right now.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine.
Dead, dying. If you needed some, here's a little bit of spring motivation so that you can do your monthly reset and prepare to take on May. So currently, one of the things I want to do on my list is to get my nails done. I don't even want to show them to you right now because they look so bad. Like,
ow, jump scare.
This hand is so bad right now. They're so outgrown and they just really need to get redone. She does them so well. Like when you find a good lash tech, I feel like it's the equivalent of men finding their barber. Like I have tried so many other places and does them like no other. She gets them filed down so low, really, really thin and nice. I mean, she's just the best, and more importantly, they last an entire month. I usually go with like a pink or like a white, but today I'm going to do an ombre. Actually, I've been wanting like a French tip ombre. I'm just gonna keep it classic because I am doing a few interviews this month, so I want to make sure that I'm keeping it kind of like simple. I just feel like they make me feel the most put together when I've got like a French tip on, so I'm gonna go do that. Hey guys! Okay, I got my fresh set. Oh my god, it looks kind of crusty. Whoops, I need to put some oil and lotion on these. They look really cute. I love them a lot. I think they look fantastic. Next, this is a bit of a self-care thing. At the beginning of the month, I always like to get my nails done, my lashes done. This is just one of those monthly early maintenance things. Next, I'm going to my eyelash appointment. For anyone who's into eyelashes, I used to do singles and now I do like a hybrid. So it's like a mix of volume and singles together, which I think is a perfect balance because I have straight eyelashes that are this straight, like there's no curl to them at all. I used to go ham with the mascara, like layers upon layers of mascara, and like just taking it off every night was such a pain in the butt. I love having lashes now because every single morning it's one less step in my routine to get ready. I can get ready in like 15 minutes now, not worrying about getting my eyelashes wet or anything like that. You know, self-care doesn't have to be things like lashes and nails, obviously, because every single day you do things that take your energy away. You just want to bring the energy back to yourself, things that'll make you happy and things that'll make the difference for the rest of the month. Let's go get this lash appointment. Anyways, this is what my eyelashes are looking like right now. They're not terrible, but I bet my lash tech would have something to say about it. This is me explaining to my lash tech that when she's doing your lashes, it kind of feels like when you're at the dentist and you know how your mouth feels so big, it like takes up your whole face, kind of feels like that. Next, my goal is to get 10k steps in per day. I've been doing this consistently as of like 2 weeks ago and I love it as a form of cardio. I start with 1,400 steps and give it a second, it finally flips to 10,000 steps. Okay, one thing that I want to do is review things that I wrote down in April and set new goals and intentions for May. So let's take a look. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit anxious because of the fact that I know I did not stick to my April intentions or goals. Goal number 1 for April was read 2 books. Maybe I didn't do all the things that I set out to do in April, but I did have a few goals that I accomplished, which is I did consistently go to the gym or at least work out a minimum of 5 days a week. While I didn't complete 2 books, I did start a new book. I'm currently reading The Science of Getting Rich. I read while I was on the plane to Vegas. I get a lot of my information from podcasts these days. I also have been listening to a ton of motivational speeches. Like I was sleeping on Oprah Winfrey. I've been listening to her motivational speeches on YouTube and she's just a very powerful speaker. So even though though I didn't read 2 books, I think I do focus on attaining new knowledge. I got my period, so I was really down, and I got turned down for this job that I just felt like I was perfect for, and it was downtown, a hybrid work from home / work in the office, and the pay was insane. When I was let go from that position after making it to the final round of interviews, I was really down about that, and I let it affect too much kind of everything else that I was going through, and I had to take a little break before I could get back to interviewing again. But luckily this week I'm back into interviewing. You know, their no doesn't mean anything about me, it just means that it wasn't the right fit for me. And I've been using this quote recently, really been helpful, and it's let what isn't meant for me miss me. I've at least been getting to the first interview, and I know there's hundreds of applicants, and I'm just focusing on believing that what I know is coming. The one thing I was consistent with was posting on YouTube. Lately I've been posting on Fridays, and I think that that's a great day to be posting. It seems like a lot of people are open to receiving content on that day. You guys are going to start getting a video once a week, Friday or Saturday. I'm trying to also post a second video per week sometime during the work week. I want to focus my content on vlogs around or doing things in Austin. So anyways, I'm going to make a list of my intentions and make them small and concise and realistic for May. First one is post 1 to 2 YouTube videos a week. The next one is to quit my job this month and start a new one. I've talked about a little bit on my channel. You can watch this video, I'll link it above, about when I was denied a raise and role change at my job, and I just decided that I'm worth so much more. Looking forward to this being the month that I quit my job. Next one is to learn 2 new video editing techniques. This could also be small little software editing hacks that will help me edit my videos faster. There are so many new AI tools that I want to try and incorporate more into my editing or try new video styles this month. And my last one's going to be finishing 1 book instead of finishing 2 books this month. Okay, I'm gonna keep it at that. Aside from this, I'm gonna set a more broader intention for how I plan to run this month. Pretty simple, but all I wrote down was that I'm going to live in abundance this month. Abundance can mean so many things that it doesn't have to be just financial. There's just so much abundance everywhere, and I think if I'm keeping my mind open to recognizing and seeing that, it'll help me to realize that the broader picture. Wow, I feel like we got really close after that little conversation. Even if it's a 2 or 3 checklist that you keep in your phone notes app, I highly recommend you set some intentions for May. Make a wish. I'm pretty sure that it's actually going to rain all this week, so this is a little bit over the top, but more like something that needs to be done once a month, and that is cleaning my car. Forget about the outside of the car, the inside of my car needs to be clean. Now, as of last year, I decided that I'm a clean car girly, and I've been trying to keep my car clean. And you know what? I've been doing a pretty good job. And this all stemmed from the fact that one time I had someone that needed to get into my car, and I was mortified because there was literally like a moldy Starbucks cup in it, trash everywhere. Like, it was so embarrassing, and I was like, I cannot let that ever happen again. I need to keep my car clean. Like, I identify as a clean person, so I gotta keep my car clean. What's really helped me is every time I leave my car, I take off a single piece of trash or a cup or a wrapper or what have you. By doing just that one thing, it's really been helping me. There's also a trash going up to my apartment, so I'm able to take whatever it is off my car, dump it in the trash before I even enter my house. That has been so helpful. But I want my car to be fresh smelling and clean, so I'm gonna get some wipes, wipe everything down.
Comment down below when you guys wash your car. Once a month, once a quarter, once a year.
I'm currently at, I don't know, I think this is called Rapid Car Wash, and it has a car wash and free vacuums that are just on all the time. It's in South Austin. I came down here specifically to use this, and it has absolutely nothing to do with the fact that there's a Dutch Bros right next door, right? I get the Golden Eagle. I got mine with an extra shot. Because I mean, really, what's the point in going out and doing your errands if you can't reward yourself with a nice little treat, am I right? Treat is always part of my to-do list because I've completed half my list so far, and it motivates me to continue to do the rest of what I need to do. 1, it's sweet. 2, it gives me energy for the rest of the day. And 3, it's sweet. It's Friday, so I'm like, you know what? Let me treat myself to some coffee. They really knew what they were doing here by putting the car wash right next to the Dutch Bros. This line is so long, and it has a double lane. This is the Dutch Bros line, bro. While I was just like waiting for my drink there,
there was 2 different people that came up and just asked for a new drink because they didn't like their drink. And I was like, oh god. Like, Dutch Bros is one of those places where you probably haven't tried a lot of the flavors before, so I could definitely see why people could be returning their drinks. But I really feel for the people that work here or any coffee shop, to be honest, because people are really picky when it comes to drinks and food. But yeah, we're about halfway done with our errands so far, and I gotta clean the apartment, which I absolutely will do, if not today, tomorrow, but I'm gonna try to do it today. All right, let's continue on, shall we? We have another damaging duo here, which is Ulta, right next to PetSmart. I just have to stop in at Ulta. I'm gonna get some face masks because Lord knows my face needs it. And okay, I'm stopping in for some self-care products. At the pet store. Chateau.